He's got it, wants to throw. Wentz looks, pressure comes. Wentz hit, sack, back inside the 20. Aiden Hutchinson, that's number 2.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to yet another episode of the Big D Pod, where we talk all things Detroit sports and what other random news we want to talk about as well. Got a few things not Detroit to talk about today, but a lot of Detroit stuff. Some teams we don't talk about a whole lot coming up here soon. So getting a little shift in the sports world here. Going to talk some women's basketball today. Going to talk some Tigers today. Going to talk some Lions even. So, yeah, a little different today.
Let's go. Dude. Speaking of women's basketball. Caitlin Clark.
We can jump right into it. Sure.
Goat. Caitlin Clark. Goat.
I know. I liked watching her last year when she was good, but no one really paid too much attention to her. And I don't know. Now the hype is crazy, and it's cool to see that she's getting that hype because she deserves it because she's unreal. But it was kind of cool last year to watch a game and just kind of see her.
No,
and now she's clearly the star.
You knew, and she even came out in the post-game press conference and was like, yeah, everybody knew I was shooting the logo 3 for the record. And she just pulls up, drills a logo 3, and destroys the record. So it's insane. And everybody's saying like, oh, I don't even know. Like, people are saying that she's played more games than Kelsey Plum, but I'm pretty sure it's less games.
I have no clue.
I don't know either, because people are trying to say she doesn't deserve the record because of the amount of games played or something like that.
Whatever. They're just haters, bro. She deserves it.
It's because of like the COVID year and everything like that. But she isn't on her COVID year. That's
I don't think she is.
No, she's not. And everybody's saying it's the COVID year. That's why she got the extra year eligibility. And it's like, no.
Whatever.
It's called she's just the greatest women's basketball player college basketball has ever seen.
She's the greatest women's basketball player I've ever seen, that's for sure.
Oh, 100%. Dude, she's going to be the number 1 overall pick to the Detroit Pistons. Trust.
All right.
Trust.
All right, next thing. Super Bowl was last weekend. Just a little thing that happened was the Super Bowl. The most watched Super Bowl of all time.
Really?
Most watched, by 10%.
You know, honestly, going into this game, I honestly did not think it would be. I didn't even think it hit the top 5.
No, it was gonna crush everything.
That's the only thing is like all the people are turning on their TVs now just so they can see Taylor Swift on their TV screen. Like turn on a music video on YouTube at this point. My God, it's so annoying. Then I had to see Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce making out on TV after the game.
Yeah, dude, that's what people want to watch.
No, but my Super Bowl thoughts. Looking at that game, looking at how both teams played, it pisses me off even more that the Lions lost to the 49ers.
Yeah, because they could have beat either of those teams stable.
Neither team played very good, neither team played good. I mean, the Chiefs had, 5 fumbles?
I don't even know. Too many.
They had too many, way too many fumbles. I mean, Mahomes made stuff happen, did it in overtime, came back. Congrats to the Chiefs. I'm so happy that I got to see the Chiefs win another Super Bowl.
Hey, they're not favored next year.
I don't know how.
Either. I don't know how either. How do you not at this point?
Speaking of favorites for next year, see the Lions crack the top 5?
Yeah, they did.
Or are we number 6? I think we're number 5, though.
We're number 5, yeah.
Yeah. Because it's 49ers, Chiefs, Bills, Dolphins.
No, 49ers, Chiefs.
Oh, it's Ravens.
Ravens. Yeah, Bills, us.
Yeah.
So we're second in the NFC, which I'm not too surprised by that. But
No, I'm
because
really
we're
not.
only going to get better.
The only thing that I could see is like the Cowboys, because like you have to have an argument for them, even though they choke in
No,
the
you don't.
playoffs
You don't have to have an
every single
argument for
year.
him.
I think there's still an argument for the Cowboys every single year, but it's like your regular season is phenomenal. You do really good, and then in the playoffs, you just lose to the Green Bay Packers or the 49ers every single year.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't
It's
be
weird.
surprised if the Packers were up there too. I think they're probably third or fourth in the NFC.
Yeah, the Packers, I think, for the NFC right now are number 3 or 4 for preseason odds to win the NFC.
That wouldn't surprise me. They're looking pretty good next year.
I feel bad for Packers fans. You know, they had to wait. They had to wait a whole 2-month rebuild.
Yeah, that 2-month rebuild was crazy. I don't know though. They still got some pieces that I don't know if they want to keep and stuff. But anyways, beside the point. That's kind of where we're going to end the Super Bowl talk. We could talk about the parade, but no one really wants to talk about that, and it's understood why. We're not really going to talk about that, but I encourage you, if you want to hear someone talk about it, definitely go check out Nick Wright. He had a really good video on it, and he was actually there when it happened. So that's that firsthand experience, and he talks through it a lot, and whatever. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
I will say another person is Steve Kerr had a very, very good press conference after their game on, I want to say it was Wednesday night. The press conference Steve Kerr had was really good too.
He had another one where he blew up.
Oh, I thought that was the one where he blew up.
Oh, no. That's from years ago. That's from
I think he had another one then, because
that was from 2 years ago, the one where he's talking about how he's tired of giving out like condolences and stuff, and
then
that was from a couple years ago.
It was literally it was the same night, and I kind of just like assumed because of what.
Yeah, no, that's from, I don't remember what event that was, but that's from a couple of years ago. He said that went viral, so that's resurfacing as well. So that also really good to go listen to that as well. But everyone's gonna have different opinions on it, but those two really kind of set the record straight, I think, and say the best about it. So I would go check out those two for sure. But yeah, enough of the Super Bowl, enough of the aftermath. Another quick thing is the NBA All-Star Weekend is this weekend.
Yes, it is.
Lots of Pistons will be there, and by lots I mean 2, and those 2 are in the sophomore game. So go check out Jalen Duren and Jaden Ivey in the Rising Stars game. They're going to be on the sophomore team. I'm guessing they're going to start. Duren's going to start for sure.
Duren will start.
I might come with Ben, but it's sick either way.
The sophomore. I don't know.
Sophomore. It's actually a pretty good class. We can pull it up later when we get to talking about that a little bit more. But yeah, also weekend. I'm really excited to see the Steph Curry versus
oh yes.
Who is it? Sabrina? Is it Sabrina Ionescu that's doing it? Yeah. I think that's going to be sick. I actually think that Sabrina's going to win, except for Steph's been really hot lately, so maybe not. But
you know who's going to win? You know who's actually just going to come out and perform and win the thing? Who's not even there? Klay Thompson.
I'm glad I listened to you give that spiel after he's literally just got benched and dropped 35. So
yeah, he got benched and then led the team in scoring.
I don't even. That's just to screw with Vegas.
Speaking with other amazing, the greatest news I've ever heard in my entire life. I got this notification on my phone yesterday. Rob Manfred, the president of the MLB, will step down in 2029. Yes, that means we still got 5 more years of Rob Manfred.
I'm gonna say that's not the greatest news.
Okay. But at least we know when he's stepping down. At least we know when the pain is going to end.
Yeah. I understand what you're saying, but
I would say he out of the 4 major professional sports with basketball, hockey, football, baseball, he is probably the worst commissioner.
Why do you say that?
The the stuff he's brought to the game is horrible. Like, he's just ruining the game.
Why do you think he's ruining the game?
The pitch clock.
You don't like the pitch clock?
The pitch clock might be the worst thing ever. Okay, this is my thoughts on the pitch clock.
Why do you think the pitch clock's horrible?
I don't think it's that bad, but you got to take it out of playoff baseball. When you're sitting watching a World Series game and it's just like 10 seconds in between each pitch, there's no walk-ups, there's no celebrations because they just have to be like on top of it. Now, I think you got to at least take
that.
And even if it's not all playoffs, at least take it out of the World Series. Like, take it out of the World Series.
Yeah, I could get behind that. I think that the pitch clock's been pretty decent, pretty good. I originally had terrible thoughts about it, but it was good last year, and I don't know. They're trying to shorten it even more. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, it's honestly, I think since we had a whole season of it, I think it's kind of being widely accepted now and embraced by media and fans and stuff, which is good.
I guess
I think it's solid.
I shouldn't say I hate it. I hate it in playoff implication games. Like, when you're watching a game 7, I feel like it just needs to like slow down. You're just like,
yeah,
I don't know. I guess everything else. So, like, obviously NBA has a shot clock. All that stuff has it. But it's like, I don't know. I think they should take it out of the World Series. I miss, like, watching people. I also miss people, like, getting a pitch clock violation for, like, say you're traded to a different team. You spent your almost entire career there, and then you get a pitch clock violation for a standing ovation.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it could be tweaked a little bit. And I'm guessing they're going to maybe tweak it in the next, year or two. But there's also going to be a ton of stuff added in the next 5 years when he's still commissioner. So I honestly don't think the decisions made last year were bad at all. Does it affect records? Yeah. Were there whatever 30% more stolen bases last year than any other year? Yeah. But I mean, it's all exciting and I'm here for it. It's fine, I think, to me. And he's also doing stuff to try to help minor leaguers too. So
yes,
I do appreciate that too. I think a lot of commissioners get a bad rap, but I think honestly, what he's done is not the worst. And the thing is you scroll Instagram comments and they all are just like cheering and stuff. And you can want someone better. I mean, it's the same thing with the president, man. The United States, right? Even you vote for someone and then 2 years into it, you're tired of them and you want them gone. Even though they did some of the things you said that they said that they were going to do. It's just, it's all political at that point. And it's different kind of politics in baseball, but it's all the same feelings and people are going to have different opinions, but they're mostly negative.
Yeah.
But I honestly think that the changes that were made this year weren't the worst. I mean, of course, I had bad, opinions on them when they were first entered.
Oh yeah, 100%. My opinions.
Players got used to it, and I liked it.
Much worse than they are now. Much worse at the beginning than they are now.
Yeah, I agree. So yeah, enough about good old Rob Manfred here, but let's talk about some Pistons basketball. I kind of want to talk a lot about this because it is like the break in the season now. All-Star break is this weekend. All-Star games this weekend. Celebrity game is tomorrow, or is it tonight? It might be tonight.
I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
I think the celebrity game might be tonight. There's 2 of them, I think. There's 2 celebrity games this year. So that'd be kind of cool. Am I going to tune in? Probably not.
I don't know. That court they're playing on is sick.
Yeah, you see this? Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it tonight? I should probably figure out if it's tonight or not.
I think it might be. You're talking.
But yeah, Pistons. So I'm just gonna skip down here to talking about overall in general the beginning of the season they've had. So they're 8-46 as it stands. It's way worse than I thought we were gonna be. But if you asked me 2 weeks ago, this is a lot better than I thought it was going to be. So we are showing some improvements. I mean, we did just get blown out by the Suns and the Lakers, but like those are two pretty high quality teams, and we were on an away trip for so long on that West Coast. So
Yeah.
they needed a break traveling and stuff. I can imagine playing a lot of games back to back too. That Suns and Lakers game was back to back nights. Um, Before that, the Trailblazers and I think Kings game was back to back. So like
Mhm.
they're playing a lot of hours, a lot of games, a lot of traveling, a lot of staying on that West Coast, which is so far from Detroit.
Yeah.
So we got a win out of it. I think we'll take that for sure. But yeah,
At this
like
point,
that's
we
what I want
take
to ask
any
you
win.
about is when I watch the games, we go through this like stretch where we look like we're going to be in it and compete,
Yep.
and we're playing team basketball. We're throwing lobs, we're playing help defense and all this stuff, and then it just seems to fall apart
Hmm.
in the second half. It seems like, and I don't understand why we can't just put it all together. I know we're young and we're streaky, but I think we try to rely so much on star power that we don't have. Like we're playing the way like the Mavs do or like the Clippers do, where you kind of just like work the ball around. If you can't get a shot, give it to your best player for the next like 15 seconds, for the last like 15 seconds.
Yeah.
And while um, I think Ivy and Cade can be stars in the league, they aren't that level yet. They're not that shy or like that Kevin Durant like level at all.
No. You know who's the star on our team right now? Fontecchio. What a dog.
Uh, yeah, sort of. I mean, his shooting percentage is terrible, but I mean, he shoots them. So
Exactly.
yeah, if that's what you mean by dog,
He's
he
dropped
shoots them.
20 twice for us, I think.
Yeah, but he's also taking way too many shots. He's taking
He's
so
only
many
taking
shots.
like 20 shots a game. It's not that bad.
You got me.
No, but yeah, no, I don't know. This stretch is weird. This Pistons team is weird. Yeah, I think we rely way too much on like one guy to be able to do it all, and we just don't have that type. I mean, I think Cade can build into that type of player. He's just not there yet. And I see that you got this in here. But Cade is apparently not 100%. So like it's tough to say right now if he's playing without being 100%. But honestly, who knows? But yeah, it's just tough. This Pistons team's tough to watch because we'll literally be like streaky. It's like we're good for like 3 quarters of basketball. In that one quarter, it doesn't matter which one. They just go on like a 20-4 run and we just get killed.
Hmm. Yeah, the teams just I told you the other night. It's just like a layup line.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, at some point in the game, we just forget what defense is, and we just start literally just giving up free layups. Like
Yep.
it's just I don't really know what happens because um, I'll watch the game, I'll watch most of it, and I'll be like, hey, we're hanging with them. This is solid.
Yeah.
We're getting up in garden. We're playing help side. We're icing and hedging screens, and then we just like hit a period and just don't do any of that. And I don't know if it's like, dang, we're competing finally, and then you just kind of chill. I think that's kind of what's going on, especially being a young team that's so inexperienced. Is um, they get up and they're just like, oh, let's chill, like let's hang, right? And it doesn't
Mm-hmm.
really work like that in the NBA, especially when um, you're the worst team in the league.
Yeah.
Because when you're the worst team in the league, there's and you're like there's memes made about you. You're joked about on Twitter, everywhere. Teams notice that, like,
Oh yeah, 100%.
and they think in their head, like, man, we would be the laughing stock of the league if we
Yeah.
lost to the guys. You
Yep.
can't expect to go out there and not face a team that's going to play solid because of that reason. It's almost like worse. Like it's almost worse to be that last team in the league
Oh yeah.
because teams that play are going to be like, wow, there's no way. We can't lose to this team or we'll be the laughing stock.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we see a lot of.
100%. Like, you do see it though, because even players from other teams will come out and say like stuff. I mean, you saw
Kyle
it
Kuzma
with
doesn't count.
Kyle Kuzma.
Does not count. Kyle Kuzma
Still,
does not count.
still so great. Still the greatest thing about them.
But yeah, so we're relying too much on star power that we don't have. So like, let's like look at the two best teams in the East right now. As the Celtics and the Cavs. The Cavs are on an absolute tear right now. They've won like 17 out of their last like 19 games.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Insane.
And the Celtics are just been dominating all year. So if you look at their roster setup, do they have star power? Yes, they do. They absolutely do. Celtics, of course, have, Tatum, Porzingis, Jaylen Brown. Cavs have, Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland and those guys.
Mobley.
They're not. The problem is they're built with stars, but they're also surrounded by players that know how to play with them.
Oh yeah,
and are also threats. Like for example, if let's just say Cade. Let's just take like a one-on-one. So like let's just take like our best players. We got Cade versus like Tatum versus Mitchell, right? 3 solid players. They're hard to compare because we know they're not the same, but they play very similarly in the sense that your team's going to get you the ball and you're going to have to go score it. The problem is if I'm guarding off of Jason Tatum or Donovan Mitchell, that means I'm having to guard Jaylen Brown or like Kyrie if you're playing the Mavs or like Devin Booker if Durant's got the ball. Like there's always these other guys and you're not going to help off them. You can't, which is going to leave your star player in a better position to go isolate and score. I mean, the problem is if I'm guarding Marcus Sasser or Isaiah Stewart or Simone Fontecchio, I'm probably going to help off of him and go help on Cade.
Yeah.
And that forces Cade into a bad shot or forces us to kick out 3 and take a contested 3 that we're never going to hit. Because Fontecchio's shooting 32% since he joined. Marcus Sasser's been shooting 15% the last like 3 games. I swear. Yeah. I saw him go 1 for 10 the other night. I watched that game live, and that was absolutely embarrassing. There's no threat.
Ever since I saw a post on Marcus Sasser that he is the most efficient field goal percentage, whatever, at away games, he's done nothing. He's missing, he's literally shooting 15%. And it's like, you just had to say it. You someone had to say it. Someone had to bring it up.
And I was high on Marcus Sasser too because the game I went to, Marcus Sasser, that was his career high. He had 24, 25, and he could just score at will. It was crazy. But since then, he's been absolutely terrible.
I'm still high on Sasser. I really think that he's going to develop into a very good, I would say very good backup at least. Mm-hmm. He's going to be better than Killian Hayes. I promise you that. It's not that difficult to be better than Killian Hayes, though.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Yeah, we need one more guy. I really do think that if we have one more star out there, like a guy like Kyrie for the Luka has Kyrie, or Tatum has Brown, or
Cade has Jaden
Booker. Yeah.
So what are we missing? Because you're not going to trade or find anybody that it's going to be better.
I will
than those
say,
two
I
in
think
the next
we're missing
5 years.
depth. We're missing good depth. But I don't even know if I can say that though, because without even Cade, I swear we play better.
Exactly. That's why I'm lost.
Dude, I don't even know what's wrong with this team. We
have an elite big man.
Yeah.
One of the best big men in the league. That's a true big man still.
Oh, 100%.
I think the problem is we see a lot of potential in those 3 that I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. And there's some bias to it too. Are they really that good? No. but we know that they can be, and it's
Yeah.
frustrating to see them not be. Because we see these spurts, like I'm talking about. We see these spurts where,
Mm-hmm.
Jaden Ivey goes off, where Cade goes off, where Jalen Duren has 20-20 game. Like, it's just, we're just ready for it to happen now. And I know we're not ready, but also is like, we got to also prepare the way. Like, sow the fields to be good, We're not there yet. And it doesn't really feel like the surrounding units we have are core pieces. I don't know. I don't know. Because, like, you look at our starting five and it's actually pretty solid. Like, it's really
Yeah.
good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but why do we have 8 wins
Yeah.
with that
It's.
starting five?
I
Like,
mean,
I'm
think
putting that
about it
starting
though.
five out against like 10 other teams, and I'm like, these are better than these other 10
Yeah,
teams.
100%. Like, it's weird though because if you look at our roster at the beginning of the year to now, we had like 5 players, 5 of the same
Mm-hmm.
players. We've made so many moves and nothing helps. Literally nothing works.
Yeah,
The
because
only
like,
thing that works is when Cade's on the bench. Like, I swear.
because if you take before the trade deadline, if you took the lineup, Cade, Jaden, Bogey, Beef Stew, and Jalen Duren, I'm putting that 5 up against 35-40% of the league.
Yeah. And obviously, you're not going to win every single time versus 40% of the league. But I'm still putting him up against like 40% of the league.
Exactly.
Because
So
it's just like you look at the rosters, you look at the names, and it's like, how is this team not better? Like,
I don't know.
it's
That's why I'm
ridiculous.
so
Like
confused.
losing games to the Spurs, losing games to the Wizards. Like, the only team we can beat is the Kings. I don't know. It's weird. It's tough.
I don't know what to do, man. I just don't know what to do.
Draft Caitlin Clark. I will die on this hill. I will die on the hill. If we don't take Caitlin Clark, who's okay? Who's been the star of men's basketball this year? Name a star. Like the number one star.
I'm taking the kid from Marquette, TKO. He's a dog.
Okay.
Um,
How much do you hear about
that's
him
about it.
compared to Caitlin Clark? Has he
Well,
broke
not a
records?
lot, but
Exactly.
no, but it's different league, dude.
Could you imagine like the press the Pistons would get if we
We should just
Caitlin
draft.
Clark?
Let's just draft Eli Ellis at this point. I hear about
You
him
know,
more than anybody else.
exactly.
Honestly, I wouldn't be down. I would be down.
No,
Draft Eli Ellis.
don't give me another.
Anyways,
kid.
that's it
We
for the
we see
Pistons.
we see Asar Thompson.
I haven't even said anything about Asar. He was leading scorer the other night with 19.
At the beginning of the season, I thought Asar Thompson was going to be a dog. Right
He's
now,
getting there.
it's like his field goal percentage is so bad though.
But it's so much improved. It's crazy.
It's improved.
And maybe I'm saying that because I watched like a quarter the other night and he had like 2 threes in that quarter. Maybe that's why I'm saying that. But
yeah,
I'm telling you, if he can just develop a jump shot, he'll be good. That's the only reason he's not playing more. Is because he doesn't have a jump shot.
yeah. No.
But, yeah.
I agree
All right.
with that.
I'm depressed now. Let's be done with the Pistons. And
You want to get more depressed? Let's talk about the Red Wings. R.I.P. Alex Lyons save percentage.
They've been so bad recently.
Like
They lost last
8
night
goals.
too, didn't they?
We're not even. This is like the only thing I'm going to say about him. You give up 8 goals. Yes, it might be to one of the best offense is in the entire NHL, but you give up 8 goals. You lose last night.
Yeah.
It's tough to watch this team.
It is. I mean, it's 2 straight losses, but it's 3 out of the last 5. It's just, I thought we were going in the right direction.
So did I.
Getting Kane back, and it hasn't really helped offensively a whole lot. I
The
don't
best
know.
thing I saw in last night's game was one of our players got a major for high sticking, ended up causing blood, and we killed the entire 4-minute major like perfectly. Like, I think
That's
they had one
solid.
shot on goal in those 4 minutes, and I'm like,
If only we could do this every time.
if only we can.
Yeah,
get
that's
this
gonna
fucking
be. That's all we have for the Red Wings. We'll talk about them more next week, but
Yeah.
when all these other teams are doing like nothing, so we'll talk about the Red Wings more next week for sure. They're going to get some more games in this week, and we'll tell you their schedule later in the episode. But let's move on to something I'm very excited about, and that is the Detroit Tigers. So there's not really a whole lot going on. They announced some like Jim Leland night or something that sounds dope. But other than that, there's not really anything going on, right? Just kidding, baby. Pitchers and catchers reported on Wednesday. I've been seeing so many pictures. Yeah, seeing a lot of pictures
I've been seeing a lot of pictures
of a Ray Rogers.
No, you know who the pictures I've been seeing the most of, and it's wild. Kenta Maeda. The most I've seen somebody is Kenta Maeda.
Really?
I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, pitchers and catchers reported. It's crazy that pitchers and catchers reported for every single MLB team. Then you look at some of the free agents still.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
Someone tell me how Blake Snell has not been signed to a team. Please.
I just think that he wants more money than people want to give him. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know if he's that good. Like, he's good.
He's
like,
good.
He can be an ace in a lot of rotations, but like, is he worth the money he's asking for? I don't know. With that freaking walk rate he had last year and this, even just the ERA, not anything super special. I've been seeing a lot of pictures of Jack Flaherty, which is crazy.
Oh, yeah.
But that's beside the point.
Oh my God. Our pitching rotation might be good this year. Like, really
Yeah,
good
it will
year.
be. Especially if we pick up Trevor Bauer. Yeah, I could see our pitching staff being pretty solid.
I could see us having a top 10 pitching staff this year.
Wow. That's bold. Including the bullpen?
Starting rotation.
See, I actually think our bullpen's better than our starting rotation.
Our bullpen, I think, improved from last year, too. And our bullpen.
No,
okay.
Our bullpen, I seriously think our bullpen's like top 7.
All I'm saying is about our bullpen.
Chafin, Lang. Lang was like top 10 last year. Picked up Shelby Miller. Tyler Holton was like top 10 last year.
If Lang can just do what he did all season, like this coming year, he can do it all season. What he did in June last year, we have the best closer in baseball.
Yeah. Is he going to close? I don't think he's going to close.
No, I don't think he's going to close either.
Lang will still close, but we also got Trey Wingenter, who I know like the pitches and stuff don't look the best, but the dude is 6'7", so he's got to be good.
Yeah, exactly. You throw somebody 6'7" on top of a mound, he's going to be good.
Yeah, exactly. Like imagine Victor Wembanyama pitching. What if Victor Wembanyama played baseball his whole life? He's already halfway to the plate when he lets go of the ball. Did
you see him throw a baseball?
Well, I'm just saying his whole life.
The first pitch out? Yeah.
I'm just saying his whole life.
Halfway through
Be a demon.
Halfway to dude.
He's halfway to the play.
Real quick, since we're talking about starting pitching rotations, what team do you think will have the best starting pitching rotation?
Ooh, that's a good question. I mean, it's hard not to say the Dodgers, but that's boring. Plus, there's no Shohei.
The thing with the Dodgers is Shohei's not pitching this year.
If Shohei's pitching, yeah, it's definitely the Dodgers. And if you don't play the Dodgers, I don't know what.
Yeah. So the Dodgers are Yamamoto.
Loki,
real quick. The Dodgers are Yamamoto, Bueller.
Yeah.
I'm blanking on all the names.
No, I believe in you.
No, I got no names coming. Clayton
Kershaw. Believe in you.
Kershaw's back. No, Kershaw is back.
Yeah.
They signed somebody else. I know they did. Like, huge name.
Cillian Murphy.
Erod? No. Yeah. No, Erod's not there.
Cillian Murphy. Man. Tyler Glasnow.
Oh.
They also have James Paxton, who's like
Yeah.
going to be the best 5 of all time. This team's disgusting. There's
also,
no
when I
way
look
this
at the-
team doesn't.
When I look at the Tigers' potential starting rotation, there's 6 people instead of 5. It's weird.
Yeah, they just throw 6 in there sometimes.
Yeah.
The Dodgers, I think, are like at 8 or 9 right now. Let me look. Yeah, the Dodgers have 9 names in there. So it doesn't include Shohei.
I just can't wait for Jackson Jobe to develop.
I'm excited to watch Colt Keith this year, man. I think he's gonna be a demon.
Oh, I think Colt Keith is gonna be a dog. You know who I'm excited to watch this year?
Gary Carpenter.
No.
Spencer Torkelson.
Nope.
You're gonna say some dumbass fucking name.
You're
gonna say like Akil Badu.
You know
Matt
what
Veiling.
name? You know what name I'm gonna say.
Tiger, you're excited to watch this year?
Yeah, he's in the Tiger system.
Oh my God. No, we're moving on.
Max Clark.
He's not. Yeah. Did you see who's projected to be Rookie of the Year candidate this year?
Wyatt Langford.
Wyatt Langford. Already. Bro was drafted last year. Who are corner outfielders? Not Wyatt Langford. Makes me so mad.
Oh, sorry.
Our outfield could literally be Wyatt Langford, Parker Meadows, and Kerry Carpenter. That's how disgusted I am that it's not.
Riley Green?
Well, yeah, Riley Green too, but like, sorry, I meant Riley and Kerry would play DH, but
we just thrown Riley Green out.
For some reason, I switched Riley and Kerry in my head, thinking that Riley played DH for some reason when that's not right.
He
but those
last
3
year when he came back from injury, that might have been why you were thinking about it. I mean, he did.
Those 3, yeah. Plus, I don't know, Parker and Riley's gonna have to play right field, and they'll probably put Parker in center. I'm gonna say,
yeah, because Parker's, I don't know, Riley.
Faster. Parker's faster.
Defense really, really good. But so
Parker's also a lot bigger.
Yeah, I don't know. Those two, I think Parker Meadows starts center field. Riley Green starts right field. We'll get more into projected starting lineups and everything like that.
Yes, we're going to talk about that next week. I decided next week.
Okay.
Next week, I'm also going to put out a video on a certain person that I think is going to pop off the Tigers this year. Check out that on the Motown Madness channel. We're going to link it down below. Remember to link stuff this time, bro. You didn't link stuff last time.
Don't judge my editing skills.
I always judge your editing skills.
Yeah, so do I.
Anyways, that's going to be it for the Tigers. Let's hop on over to some Detroit Lions news. More than you'd expect. All right. First thing I want to talk about is Amon-Ra St. Brown. There's talks.
Yep.
Nothing solidified yet. There's talks that he is going to sign a 3-year, $75 million deal. Yep. Now, $75 million would make him the 5th highest paid, tied for 4th highest paid, not including Justin Jefferson, 4th highest paid wide receiver in the league, tied with A.J. Brown.
Yep.
Now, if you look at the list of people that are around that, it is incredible value. Like, that puts him just over.
He's better than 9 of the players on this list.
Yep.
9 of the players on this list.
Yep. So that would be great value for him. He would slot in right tie with A.J. Brown, put him above Diggs, above Metcalf, above Debo, right behind Cooper Kupp, which is, I think he's better than Cooper Kupp, behind Devontae Adams. Hard to say that without a competent quarterback, if he's better than that or not. But anyways, I think it's incredible value. And if he's offering that, we better sign. I would go up to 3
100%.
years. I would go up to 3 years, 82.5, 83.
Yeah. Honestly,
that would put him like 3rd.
75 mil, if we can give him 75 mil, do it. If he wants,
sign it right now.
Honestly,
because
I think that's lower than what he's worth.
Oh my gosh.
100%.
And Justin Jefferson is going to change the whole market. Justin Jefferson is going to sign for like 35.
Justin Jefferson's going to sign for like 35 mil.
So
He's
kind
going
of
to get a
do that
quarterback
right
base
now.
out. Justin Jefferson is going to get a quarterback type.
He'll be the highest paid. He'll be above Tyreek.
Mm-hmm.
Just because
Same
his
with CeeDee
age
Lamb.
too
I think
helps.
CeeDee Lamb is going to get paid.
Yeah, both those guys are going to get bags this year. But yeah, that's going to be it for Amon-Ra. But one other move the Lions have made is they have signed former CFL Defensive Player of the Year and defensive end Matthew Betts. He was a former Chicago Bear who got cut before the season started, so he never played an NFL snap. He ended up being the third overall pick in 2019 in the CFL draft.
Yep.
And since then, he's kind of just worked his way up into being good. And last year he was insane. Obviously, the best defensive player in the league, winning that Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yep.
18 sacks in 18 games. That's pretty much all I got to say. Over 40 tackles. I mean, is he going to be a star off the edge? No. Is he going to be as good as James Houston? No. I don't think he will be. I think he's going to kind of be around that John Kaminsky type kind of limited snaps.
Anything better than the Okora brothers is fine with me.
I think he's just kind of limited snaps and probably get like 6-7 sacks next year, which I'll take.
100%.
Is he that star guy we're looking for? No, but we also never really saw James Houston this year, so I don't mind not signing a defensive end that's anything more than that. I would rather put our money towards a defensive back, which this move makes me think. This move makes me think we're going to probably address that issue more seriously.
I don't know. We got a lot of players to pay still, though, that need to re-sign.
Correct. That should be first on the list. Is paying, paying Panay, paying
Goff.
Some of these other offensive linemen and Goff and stuff. But I mean, I'm down with starting with Amon-Ra. I'm guessing he'll sign tomorrow. I'm assuming he's going to sign tomorrow.
Yeah. The thing
with
is,
how much talk there's been.
He signed. So Matthew Betts, he signed to a futures contract. I don't really know what that means, honestly. Does that mean he's like signed, or like commit back out of the deal because it's a futures contract? How does that work?
I don't exactly know how it works, but okay. I think basically is he's still technically on contract with his other team. But when that ends, he'll sign, which I think will be still before the NFL season.
Okay. That makes sense. It also might be because technically free agency isn't open yet.
Could be that too.
So technically I didn't think we were even supposed to be talking with players. I don't know how that works.
I'm guessing it's different because he's a CFL guy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not really sure.
The Saints wide receiver is the same thing.
Saints wide receiver. Oh, yeah.
Good I don't know. I'm going to have to look up and see like how futures contracts work and everything like that. Because I thought like you couldn't talk to free agents or anything like that because it's like manipulation or something. And you can like lose draft picks over it. Because the Dolphins lost their draft pick a couple of years ago for it.
I have no clue the rules on that.
I honestly don't know the rules. That's one rule of football that I don't understand or anything like that. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I really do like the defensive end signing, I will say. I don't think I would love a guy like Max Crosby, Danielle Hunter, obviously. Like if we're not going to get a cornerback, get us a guy like that. But at this point, I'm thinking Snead. I'm thinking Jalen Johnson. I'm thinking one of those two guys to be the number one corner.
I'm out on Snead. I don't want him anymore.
Really?
I don't want him. No. Did you see what he said the other day? It was just something that was all about like pay me. I need like give me money, and it did not fit the Lions culture at all. And
so I want Jalen Johnson.
Yeah, no, Jalen would be cool. I think he's cool so far. I don't know. It's
what
hard
I really want is Kool-Aid McKinstry, Cooper DeJean.
Cooper DeJean is sick, and so Kool-Aid McKinstry. There's maybe Brad's gonna cook.
Brad's gonna cook. Trust Brad. We're trading a 7th round pick for a 1st round pick this year. Somehow, trust Brad.
All right, but yeah, we'll talk more about that when we get there, obviously. But that's still a few months away, Are we going to the draft?
I think so.
I think we are.
I think we're showing up to the first round. I think at least the first round we will be there.
Might have to get some content.
Thursday night, draft night, first round. We should be there. Whew. Gonna be a long day.
It's gonna be dope.
That's gonna be so much fun.
I'm excited. Gotta take advantage, dude. It's in Detroit. You gotta take advantage.
It's like it's our one opportunity to go to the draft where it's not gonna cost us however much money to fly there. You're gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
Like, now if the Super Bowl is at Ford Field, no. You think I'm spending 15 racks on a ticket? No. But
what if the Lions are playing?
No.
Yep. All right. That's going to be it for us. Some upcoming games for our teams this week. Pistons got the All-Star game, which nobody's playing in, but Ivy and Duran are playing in the Futures game. The Tigers, I wish, aren't playing. Red Wings, Saturday, they play the Calgary Flames at 4 p.m. They're in Calgary. Following that, next Monday, they're in Seattle. That's a wild trip.
Yeah.
At 3:30, those are nice afternoon games. I'm able to catch those. I'm sick of these 10 o'clock games, dude. Think I'm staying up to watch them play Edmonton at 10:30? Nope.
Yeah. Dude.
And finally, next Thursday, they take on the Colorado Avalanche.
Yes.
Back in Detroit at 7 p.m. Going to be a good game. Tough stretch these next 3 games, but I believe.
Speaking of next week, the first Detroit Tigers spring training game is next week, baby.
Saturday.
So
the roster reports on Monday.
Yep.
So.
Oh, dude, I can't wait for baseball season. Can't wait for baseball season, man.
Me too. I still got to buy MLB TV, but till then, I'm about to drop my Venmo in the description.
drop the Venmo in the description. Yo, get us MLB TV. No.
Nah, get that student discount, baby.
Nice.
Also, I saw something that was so sick, and I have to remember it for next year. Is the Tigers do this thing for like college students where you can be like a student ambassador, and I was too late on it this year, but basically they like give you a whole bunch of discounts for being a college student. You can like pick games to go to, and like as long as you post about it on social media, you're chilling. And in turn, they give you so much stuff, and they give you free MLB TV. So
you can't do it this year though.
No, I just looked the other day and they're no longer offering the promo. Like it's all like sold out. Like you could say sold out. So I have to remember that next year. Have to. But yeah, that's gonna be it for us. I got nothing else. You got anything else?
I got nothing else right now. No, nothing else today.
I gotta get up and get out of here pretty soon.
Yeah. But trivia should be posted at least one video later this week before the next podcast. Caleb will be releasing the one video with the tiger he wants to talk about. But that's all. That'll be all on over on Motown Madness. It's gonna be all from us today, though. Want to sign us out?
We are out of here. Peace.
If you like this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn the notification bell on to never miss another video of ours. Check out our Instagram at motown.madness for daily posts and content all about Detroit sports. And check out our TikTok, motown.madness, for clips and highlights of each episode.